Have you heard about diabetes?
No. Kind of weird word, too.
Do you know anyone that has diabetes?
No.
Do you think it would be hard having diabetes?
Especially hard.
When did you get diagnosed?
Last month in June.
And I was 8 years old.
What is diabetes?
I don't know what that is. I heard the word before, like on commercials or something, but I don't really know what diabetes is.
Maybe it's a really, really bad sickness. Your pancreas decides to quit and it doesn't make insulin anymore, so you have to get injections and make sure your blood glucose is in good range.
What misconceptions do people have about diabetes?
Some people think that diabetics can't eat sugar or that they have to eat a certain diet. If we calculate the number of carbohydrates we eat, we can eat whatever we want.
Do you like to eat sugar?
When I put a lot of salt on my food, it kind of tastes like sugar to me.
Some people also think that people get diabetes from eating too much sugar.
How do you feel when you eat a lot of sugar?
Not very comfy. I think if you eat too much candy, I think it will go down your lungs and go in your belly button, then that will get you sick.
How did you get it?
So my pancreas decided to quit and I was drinking a lot and peeing a lot, and my mom was like, I think he has type 1 diabetes, so she took me to the hospital and my blood sugar was high.
My story is very similar to Bodie's. Same thing. I'd wake up and I'd drink a huge cup of water and then I'd go to the bathroom and then I'd go back to sleep. Then a couple hours later I'd wake up and I'd do the same thing over and over about 4 or 5 times a night. My grandpa had diabetes and my mom knew the symptoms, and so she took me into the hospital as well and tested my blood sugar, and I think it was about 386, and normal range is 80 to 120.
What's the difference between type 2 and type 1?
Type 1 is where you don't have any more insulin. Type 2 is like it doesn't know how to use it anymore.
Typically type 2 can be controlled with diet and exercise, where type 1 we have to have insulin.
How did you feel when you got diagnosed?
It was kind of stressful and it was a hard thing.
What do you use for diabetes?
You can use syringes to give insulin, you can use pens, or you can use pumps. You can also have like a tester that it scans your blood glucose. I just go and it tests 156. I'm a little bit high right now. And there's also needles you have to use.
Do you like shots?
No, not at all. Here are my pens that I use.
We take insulin when we eat and it balances out our blood sugar.
First, I would prime it to make sure it was working. Then I would twist it up how much I want it to. Pinch my skin, put it in, press this button down, hold it down for 10 seconds, then pull it out. And there's a Dexcom that reads your blood glucose constantly.
We both have that one.
Yeah.
We're the bionic man. It Bluetooths to a cell phone. So I can pull out my cell phone and I can swipe and I can see that my blood sugar is 121.
Say you're like in the middle of basketball and your blood sugar went really low, what would happen?
So if my Dexcom wasn't connected, I would probably quickly sub out, test myself, and then if I was low, I would quickly eat a snack and then get subbed in later.
What are your favorite snacks when you're low?
Chocolate milk or fruit snack.
Yeah, chocolate milk for sure.
Any family or friends that have diabetes?
I don't know, I never asked people about sicknesses.
I guess I'm just the only crazy one that does that.
Why would I?
What advice would you give people who have diabetes?
They will be fine if they just take care of their bodies.
Yeah, absolutely. Diabetes is a management game, and so the cool thing about diabetes is you can live a totally normal life. Bodie plays competition soccer. I play soccer, run marathons, do all the things that I want to do, and so I don't let diabetes define me. Don't let diabetes stop you from doing whatever you want to do.
Thanks for answering my questions
And telling us about diabetes.